Hey guys, it's Jamila, and as you can tell by the look of these braids, today is hair wash day. In this video, we're going to be doing my natural 4C wash routine, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so if you guys watched my last video, if you didn't, I'll add it here somewhere on the screen, but if you did, you'll know that I've been working on being more put together. So that includes taking care of my natural hair. So the same way that I got a routine for my skincare, oral care and body care, I also asked ChatGPT to create a new routine to help me take better care of my natural hair as well. Okay, so before we could create a routine, first we had to figure out what my hair porosity was. Depending on your hair porosity, different products will work better or worse. So what I did was, the last time I washed my hair, I cut a few strands off. It has to be clean and dry hair, and you put it into some water, and depending on whether your hair floats, sits in the middle, or whether it sinks, it will let you know what your porosity is. So if it floats, it's low porosity. If it kind of sits in the middle of the cup or container, it's medium porosity, and if it sinks completely, it's high porosity. Mine sat on the top, so mine was low porosity. So I told ChatGPT that, and then she was able to create a full routine for me to take better care of my hair. For the first step, we're going to pre-poo. So if you've got low porosity hair Okay, so for the first step, we're going to pre-poo. If you have low porosity hair, it's recommended to use argan oil or jojoba oil. I just use coconut oil because that's what I had with me. All I'm doing is adding the coconut oil onto my hair. I do have those elastic bubbles in my hair because when I braided it, that's the easiest way for me to braid my hair, with the bubbles. So to get them out, I use the coconut oil, work it into my hair, and pull the elastic band off. As you can see, it slides right off. If you do feel a bit of tension, like you can't slide the bubble all the way off, don't just yank it out. Add some more coconut oil and work it in, massage your hair, and you should be able to pull out the bubble. Because if you just pull it out, you're going to pull your hair out. So we want to keep as much length as possible. All I'm doing now is just detangling with my fingers, going through the hair, making sure there's not many knots, so that when we do go condition with a brush, detangle with a brush, it will just slide through. For shampoo, we're going to be using the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Shampoo with manuka honey and mafura oil. This was recommended by ChatGPT for low porosity hair because it's moisturizing but not too heavy. And we're going to use the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Conditioner, which matches the shampoo. Once you've sectioned off your hair, you want to add the conditioner. Make sure your hair is nice and saturated and covered in the conditioner. Get your detangling brush and start brushing through your hair from the roots to the top of your strands. Just passing through the brush a couple times, making sure there's no knots, to completely detangle your hair. Once you've detangled that section, you want to just braid it down just so it's separate from the other sections and it doesn't get mixed in as you continue to detangle, and you're going to do that for the whole of your head. Once you've done your braids, you're going to want to let the conditioner sit in your hair. I let it sit for about 20 minutes and then I came to wash it out. Make sure the braids are still in your hair while you're washing out the conditioner. This just makes it easier for when you're going to dry your hair, because you're going to be doing it in sections. To dry your hair, we're going to start with the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Leave-In Conditioner. Just going to massage that into your hair, make sure it's nice and saturated, like you did the conditioner. And then we're going to add some heat protectant. You can use any. I use the Tresemme one. And you're just going to blow dry your hair on the lowest heat possible. It's going to take you a few passes, but we don't want no heat damage. So just take your time and pass it through until your hair is fully dry. To stimulate growth, we want to make sure that our scalp is nice and moisturized. So shout out to my sister for making this oil mix for me. It has oils such as avocado oil, lavender oil, vitamin E oil, and herbs like amla powder, fenugreek seeds, and chamomile herbs. I could put a screenshot of all the herbs that are in there. It is a lot, that's why I didn't want to read it out, but I just put it into this little bottle so that it's easier to apply. I just apply the oil directly to my scalp, massage it in, and pass it through the actual strands of the hair as well, paying close attention to the ends of my hair. I then braid the hair down in that section and twist the ends, and do that for the whole of my head. I didn't think I'd be on YouTube looking this crazy, but it had to be done for the sake of this video. But yeah, guys, that's the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you haven't watched my last video, now will be a good time to do it. And stay tuned for the next one. Bye.